Welcome to Inspiring Narratives, your favorite channel for uplifting stories, renewed hope, and cultivating a deep connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Discover with me how turning to Allah can lead you to amazing changes in your life. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are back with another uplifting story that will, by the grace of Allah, strengthen your faith and renew your hope, inshallah. As always, get yourself your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get started with today's story. I was married for just 1 month. In fact, not even a full month before I ended up returning to my parents' home. I would go back to my husband's house for 2 or 3 days, then quickly return again. When people ask me what happened, only a month of marriage and already problems, I will tell them the truth. There weren't any problems between us, but I was shocked to discover, just a few days after the wedding, that my husband suffered from a severe mental illness. He had been treated by a psychiatrist and was even admitted to a psychiatric hospital in the past. Sadly, his family never told us. During the engagement, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Our engagement lasted only 3 months, and his family kept insisting the best marriages are quick ones. Since he was their youngest son, they wanted to see him married. So everything was rushed. I only realized the reality after the marriage. He wasn't the man I thought I knew. His mental state was very serious. I was terrified, crying all the time. His family tried to calm me down, saying that they were also shocked and thought he had fully recovered. It's just a small relapse, they said. He'll get better with the doctor's help. My parents were deeply worried for me. They told his family, keep your son with you. Our daughter will stay here. If God forbid anything happens, he won't be held accountable since you have medical documents proving his condition. So there I was, a new bride, henna still on my hands, back in my parents' home, broken and confused. For 3 months I went back and forth between my husband's home and my parents', each time facing the same painful reality. Eventually, my family confronted his family. You deceived us by hiding the truth. We entered this marriage unaware. Let's end it honorably. But they refused, saying, we don't divorce in our family. Divorce will bring us shame. I remember crying, saying, what about me? I hardly even got to experience the joy of my own wedding. Community mediators eventually stepped in, and an agreement was reached. I would take my rights and we would separate. I even gave up part of my rights just to end the ordeal. I returned home devastated. Soon new proposals came, but they were no longer from young bachelors. Most were older men, divorced or widowed, many with children. I was still under 25, yet men 20 years older came forward expecting me to raise their kids. I stayed at home for a year, broken. Then Allah, in His mercy, brought me joy again. A kind man proposed, 5 years older than me, divorced with 2 daughters who lived with their mother. He was respectable, financially stable, and the kind of person any woman would wish for. I truly felt he was Allah's compensation for what I had endured. But after what I'd been through, I didn't want to rush. We agreed on a 1-year engagement. During that time, we grew very close and deeply attached. But 3 months before the wedding, I noticed him becoming distant, less calls, distracted, withdrawn. When I asked, his sister told me the truth. His ex-wife wanted to reconcile for the sake of their daughters. His family also encouraged it, saying she was a good woman. He was torn between his daughters, his ex-wife, his mother's wishes, and me. When I learned this, I knew everything was slipping away. I prayed Istighfar, sought advice, and finally gathered the courage to tell him, this is the decree of Allah. Everything happens by His will. Though he cried and begged me not to end it, I couldn't marry a man whose ex-wife wanted to return. I couldn't stand between parents and their children. It wouldn't have been fair. So I ended the engagement. That was my second heartbreak. 2 failed attempts, 1 marriage, 1 engagement. I was left broken. But this time, instead of collapsing, I turned to Allah with all my heart. I prayed, I made dhikr, I kept a daily word of istighfar and salawat upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I recited Quran every day. I realized that the only relationship you never lose is your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The closer I came to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more He opened doors for me. My heart healed through Quran, dhikr, and prayer. I also decided to rebuild myself. I found a job at a newly opened private university with a good salary, and slowly my life began to transform. A year later, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent me a righteous man, an engineer from the same university. Our families met. Things went beautifully. And after more than a year of engagement, we married. Now, alhamdulillah, we have two beautiful sons, a stable marriage, and I still work at the university. Allah does not want us to remain sad forever. Every hardship carries a multiplied relief. Whatever test you go through, remember, Allah is preparing you for something greater. The closer you are to Him, the more He fills your life with peace, contentment, and blessings in this world and the next. I hope you enjoyed today's story. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and share your salawat for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam below. It brings so much barakah to this space, inshallah. And if you're new, welcome to Inspiring Narratives. Do subscribe and let's grow together in faith and purpose, inshallah. And with that, my lovelies, we come to the end of this video. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.